Good morning to all of you. Today we will see all the numerical problem of the second chapter, that is Gauss theorem. Okay. Now see the question number 1. Chapter which is Gauss theorem. Right? Okay, now see question number 1. A point charge of 1.8 microcoulomb. What about the magnitude of charge? That is 1.8 microcoulomb. Is at the center of cubical Gaussian surface of 55 centimeter. Side. Its side is given, but it is not used to find the net charge, right? Find the now see the question. Find the net charge, net electric flux to the Gaussian surface. We have to find electric flux to the Gaussian surface. As you know, by Gauss theorem, according to Gauss theorem, you know that phi E is equals to what? Q by epsilon naught, right? And what we have to find? Net electric flux. So put the value of charge 1.8 micro, so it will be 10 power minus 6 by what is the value of epsilon naught? All of you know very well, 8.85 into 10 power minus 12. When you will solve this, right, you will get how much? 2.0 into 10 power 5 Newton meter square C minus. Right? Now see the question number 2. The net outward electric flux through the surface of a box is this. Electric flux is given. How much? Electric flux is given 8.0 into 10 power, right, 3. 10 power 3 Newton meter square C minus 1. And what is asked in the question? See, what is the net charge inside the box? Amount of charge is asked to you, right? So you know that since you can write it is phi is equals to Q by epsilon naught. Therefore, Q is equals to phi E into epsilon naught. Now put the value. What is the value of phi? 8.0 into 10 power 3 and epsilon naught 8.85 into 10 power minus 12. Right? Multiply this. 8 5 are 40. Yes. 8 8 are 64 and 4 68. 8 8 are 64 and 6 is 70. Right? 1 2 point here should be at the 2 point, right? Into 10 power minus 9. So it will be 7.08 10 power minus 8. What is this? So it will be coulomb. Right? Or it is written as, or we can write directly 70.8 nanocoulomb. This is also the answer. Okay. Now see the question number 3. Yes. Question number 3. What is the question number 3? According to your books, a point charge produces the electric flux of this. Right? A point charge produces the electric flux of this. Okay. What? Electric flux phi E is equals to given minus 750. Right? Newton meter square and C minus per coulomb, that means per coulomb. Okay, through a spherical Gaussian surface of 10 cm radius at the center 10 centimeter. What is the radius of spherical surface? That is 10 centimeter. It will use or not, we will see in a question. If the radius of Gaussian surface is doubled, now if suppose that at that time it will be r dash. If r equals to 2r, then if the radius of the surface is doubled, then how much flux would be? Flux would pass through the surface. Then what will be the electric flux? Phi e, suppose that is this dash, right? Phi e. Then what will be the electric flux? As you know, electric flux, right, do not depend on electric flux does not depend on the radius of the sphere, since phi e, right, does not depend on r. Therefore phi e should be equal to phi e prime, you can say r dash, right, is equals to minus 750 Newton meter square C minus, right. Now see the another part. Okay, what is the magnitude of point charge? Second part we have, it's the second part. What is the magnitude of amount charge? Q is a question mark. As you know, phi is equals to Q by epsilon naught. Therefore we have Q is equals to phi E into epsilon naught. So it will be, what about phi? Phi you have minus 750, right, into epsilon naught 8.85 into 10 power minus 12. Now evaluate it and find the value. It will be, right, how much? Minus 6 point something. Yeah, yes, minus 6.64 into 10 power. How much? When you multiply, you will get, it will be minus 9 coulomb. Okay, now see question number 5. No, 4. Question number 4. What is the question? An isolated conductor, just see, an isolated conductor of any shape has a net charge of 10 microcoulomb, right? Any shape of an isolated conductor, it has a 10 microcoulomb charge, right? Okay, and inside the conductor is a cavity within which, inside the conductor is a cavity, right, within which plus 3 microcoulomb charge is there. Okay. What is the charge on the cavity wall? What should be the charge on? So it will be by induction. It will be the charge on cavity wall will be negative of the same magnitude, right? It will be minus 3 microcoulomb. Okay, and so what is the charge on cavity wall? Number 1, charge on cavity wall. Cavity wall is minus 3 microcoulomb. Get it? This first part. And what about the second? See, an outer surface of the conductor. Outer surface of the conductor. As you know, what about the net charge? Is 10 microcoulomb, it is minus 3, so it will reduce, the charge is reduced to minus 3 microcoulomb, so it will be 10 microcoulomb minus 3 microcoulomb. Now it will be 10 microcoulomb minus plus 3 microcoulomb, so it will be 13 microcoulomb. That's your answer. Okay, yes. Now see the question number 5. Very important question. Question number 5. An infinite long charge produces electric field of this. electric field 9.0 into 10 power. How much? 9.0 into 10 power 4 Newton per coulomb. Right? Okay, at a distance of 2 centimeter. What about distance? R is given. R is 2 centimeter. Okay, very good. So what is the linear charge density? Linear charge density, you know that, lambda. So you know that. Which type of question is this? Have a infinite cylindrical wire at a distance r. It is asked what about the intensity. The intensity is given. At this point, intensity is given 9.0 into 10 power 4 Newton per coulomb, right? And this distance is also given, that is 2 centimeter. Now, what is asked to you? What is the, suppose it's question charge, right? What is the linear charge density? Lambda equals to question mark. As you know, what is the intensity of electric field due to a line charge? That is E is equals to lambda by 2 pi epsilon naught into R. Right? It can also be written as E is equals to 2 lambda by 4 pi epsilon naught into R. So you know that E, it is also written as 1 by 4 pi. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught equals to 9 into 10 power 9. Put the value. See, 1 by this, right? Into 2 lambda by R beta. Now put the value. What is E? 9 into 10 power 4 is equals to 9 into 10 power 9 into 2 lambda. You have to find an R 2.0. Okay, centimeter. So 10 power minus 2. 2 will neglect, 9 is neglected. So we have therefore lambda equals to what? Lambda 10 power minus 2, it is 10 power minus 4. So it will be 10 power 2. 10 power 2 divided by 10 power 9. So it is 10 power minus 7. 10 power minus 7 meter. Or you can say lambda equals to 0.1 into 10 power minus 6. It is written meter. And this is said to be micro. So lambda equals to 0.1 micrometer. Not meter, micro. What is this? Yes. Coulomb per meter. Micro coulomb per meter. Right? Okay. Question number 6 we have. Let me see. Yes. Question number 6. What we have? Two large thin plates are placed parallel and close to each other. Two large thin plates are placed parallel and close to each other. Right? Okay. Okay. Their inner fields are equal and opposite charge. Their inner fields are equal and opposite charge. Correct? Okay. Good. And with the surface charge density. What about the surface charge density? Sigma is given. How much? 17.0 into 10 power minus 12 coulomb per meter square. Get it? Okay. So what are the magnitude of electric field at left side of the plate, to the right side of the plate, and between the plates? Okay. It is asked what is the magnitude of here between the plates. Suppose that point is P. Right side of the plate, suppose that point is Q. Left side of the plate, suppose that point is R. Okay. So you know that I have told you before, if the plates are equal and positively charged, then the electric field E at the point Q and R will be how much? Any one of you, that is 0, right? Why? See, due to this one, this positive plus charge, the electric field will be in this direction, suppose E1, and due to this negatively charged electric field due to in this direction, suppose E2. They have the same area, surface area, and same surface charge density, so electric will be same. And at this point, same here, negatively charged, so it is suppose that E2, and this is positively charged, so E1, right? And as you know, E1 is equal to E2 equals to what? Sigma by epsilon naught. Both are same. So therefore at the point Q and R, right? It will be sigma by, according to sigma by epsilon naught. This one is positive, right? They are equal and opposite direction, so resultant will be 0. Now we have to find out P at the point P. Let's see what will be at the point P. At the point P, intensity of electric field to do to this one, that is inside. That is, suppose that E1, and due to negative charge, this is also in the same side. Suppose that E2. So E is equal to resultant intensity E1 plus E2. It will be E1, E2 are same as you are saying. Suppose that is E, assume that, left. So it is E plus E, don't write E, sigma by epsilon naught plus sigma by epsilon naught. So it is 2 sigma by, sigma by 2 epsilon naught, and sigma by 2 epsilon plus 2 sigma, 2 sigma by 2 epsilon naught. That is sigma by epsilon, right? So E is equal to, what is the value of sigma? 17.0 into 10 power minus 12 by epsilon naught 8.8665 10 power minus 12. It will neglect, it's a 2 times, so E is equal to 2 Newton per meter. That is your answer. Okay. Now see question number 7. Wait 2 minutes. Wait. What about question number 7? Two large metal plate of area. This area is given. A is equal to 1.0 meter or centimeter. Is meter square. Good. Meter square. Very good. Face each other. Okay. They are 5 centimeter apart. Okay. They are 5 centimeter apart. The distance between them is 5 centimeter. Is written as 5 into 10 power minus 2 meters. Okay. And have equal and opposite charges on their inner faces. Okay, equal and opposite charges. Same things are there. Two plate area, two surface area. Right? It is positively charged, and this one is negatively charged. Okay, let's say area, surface area, both are same. If the electric field between the plates, ignoring age effect, is 55, between the plates here, at this point, suppose this point is P, right? So E is given how much? 55 Newton per coulomb. 55 Newton per coulomb. Okay. So what is asked? Find the charge on the plate. Very good question. You know that if the board seats are positively charged, then outside left side R, that point is Q, that point is R, left side of the seat and right side of the seat, electric field will be zero. Everybody knows, right now. And what will be at this point? Due to this charge, intensity of electric field, suppose that E1 due to this charge, that is also E2. So net electric field E is equals to what? You know that directly we can write E sigma by epsilon. Okay, sigma by epsilon naught. E is given, epsilon naught you know that. So therefore sigma is equals to E into epsilon naught. Therefore sigma equals to what? Q by A. E into epsilon naught. So Q is equals to E epsilon naught A. Put the value. What is E? 55. Right? Epsilon naught, as you know, 8.85 into 10 power minus 12, and area is what? 1 meter square. Now evaluate it. You will get what about its answer? Right? Plus minus 4.9 into 10 power, how much? Minus 10. Minus 10. Okay. Now see question by 8. Question number 8. Wait.